Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer and today I'm Gamesplaining Flatline. So if you have watched the previous video, you'll have an idea of the rules. I'm going to do a playthrough. I have left the setup as it was in the last video, as in there's 5 cards come out, I've flipped the first thing over, I've rolled these dice, and the first thing that's happening is I've placed a lockdown token onto the reroll track, which is this track, so there's the lockdown token just there, meaning that is not available this turn. The other die I've rolled was a 4, which has nothing above it, so that one's absolutely fine. So I'll move that to the middle of the board. I'm up to, we would discuss, but I'm playing it as a single player game. A single player game plays with 2 sets of dice, the same as a 2-player game, except one person rolls them, and we work out from there. So I will try and keep talking, and I'll try not to cut. There may be a bit of thinking, let it go, and that'll go for a minute, and then I'll talk to you again. Okay, here we go, and... Okay, so the first thing I want to make sure I do is get up onto down the green, onto that. That's those 4 done. I need to put 3 up there as well. Okay, so the only things. Okay, no, that's different colours. So same colour from that one. I need a pink and a blue. That's not going to happen. A red and a green. You'll notice with a 1-player game, I can actually clear a lot of these things. I need to make sure I clear that one. That's all that I need to do. So I've actually used up all the dice straight away. You'll notice that I've cleared off a lot of the stuff around the sides and not a lot in the middle. I have a few turns to get rid of them, but I need to remember the middle. So what happens is, first thing, any of the cards that have dice on them come out. That one comes out and goes to the side. Those guys are dealt with, so they come out and go this side because they've been dealt with. So what I'm able to do now at any point is I can use these cards once. I can move 1 discarded green bit onto the first open space on the power supply, meaning that does the same thing that rerolls do to bring a thing back onto the power supply. So it's worthwhile holding on to that one. That's definitely going to be useful when I get to 2, because I'll then be able to reuse that one. This one allows me to choose any card that's in the emergency area and discard it. So I will deal with that once I've dealt the next couple of cards. I've also finished that, which gets a completed line over. I don't think I really talked about the completed lines in the first video. So once you complete one of the lines, you cover that up so it's not needing to be completed for the next time. Okay, at which point you then turn this all the way around. So now there's a negative if I finish this one, there's a positive if I finish that one, nothing happens, nothing happens. So I really want to try and knock that one out. It's probably not going to get knocked out this time. This one's not going to get knocked out this time, but don't finish this one, even if I can, is really what that is saying. We release the next level and release 3 cards. So 1 is an orange, 2 is also an orange, and 3 is a blue. Notice I go on the 1, not on the 3, and continue. Always go on the lowest open space on the bottom level. This is able to go to 2 levels, so there'll eventually be potentially 12 cards out, unless you knock them off. We then roll the 2 dice, 6 and 4, so there's no negative effects this time round, which will potentially be really helpful to us. We still need to knock that out. I'll keep going and just see how it goes. So the reroll is now available to us because that's no longer got a die on it. And here we go. So we need, those 2 need to go up there. We really need to start knocking some stuff down. That's all the same guy. Yes, that's fine. 1 from...
Are you sure that using
2
dice
from
is the
that.
best plan of action here?
Blue's going to need that one, so that's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's not going to help, so I'll remove 1 of them. Everything else gets re-rolled. I can go for Yes, I can. Oh, that needs to be from 2 guys. I was going for that one, but I can't do it. 2 players, orange, yellow. I'll put them up there. I'll put those 2 there because I can't think fast enough. You see how it's really important that you're thinking about what you're doing. So what I've managed to do right now is I've cleared that one. So once again, that comes off. I've managed to clear both of these guys. This card can be discarded at any time for all players to be able to re-roll all of the dice they've got for free. So it basically means you're not going to lose a die onto the re-roll track. That one's also complete. And ignore 1 emergency dice, which means if we roll a 1 on that and we don't want that one to happen, we can ignore it and get rid of that. Now I'm really going to have to use some of these cards up, but I'll deal with that later. That has completed that one. Those 2 come off. That has completed the bottom one. So notice the beginning of the game is quite a slow start. It feels like there are 7 things to get rid of, and we've already gone through 2 turns and haven't got rid of anything. It's going to happen that way, that you'll find you'll get down to the last turn, and this is actually the design of the game, that you get to that last turn, and that'll be when you actually clear the last ones. So it's quite well designed in that way. Look, I think that you've got a really good idea of how the game goes. I hope that this has helped you get the game to the table and that you'll get hours of enjoyment out of this, just the way that I previously have. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. If you have any games that you wish to be Gamesplayed, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at thegamesplainer to see what games I've been playing. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. And until next time, enjoy gaming.